Well, hello everybody, it's Janice here again. A huge welcome to each and every one of you. Hope you're all doing well. So I'm really excited about today's project that I'm going to do because I haven't done one before. So we're going to do a Tic Tac Toe board or a noughts and crosses board. And I'm super excited because I'm going to be able to use all my Chameleon pigment colors. And those I'm going to use on the noughts and the crosses. Now you get, there's two sizes of board that I've been able to actually find. You get the bigger one and you get a smaller one. I'm going to use the bigger one today. I just think it's more versatile, especially for children. And the size of it is really, really nice. So I'm going to put the smaller one away. I just wanted to show you in case you wanted to do a smaller one. But this size is amazing. I really, really like it. So I've got 220 grams of my 1-to-1 resin. I've pre-mixed it. It's been standing a little bit, so hopefully there's not too many bubbles in it. And what I'm going to do is they want something quite blingy. So I'm going to do a black background. I think it'll just look really smart. I've got some very, very fine holographic glitter, and then I've got some of this more chunky glitter in the packet. And I'm going to add a combination of it all into my black. And then with the noughts and the crosses, I'm going to put a black background. But then over the black background, I'm going to use bubbles, and I'm going to use my Chameleon powders over the bubbles, and that'll sort of give it the color. So I'm going to put 2 quite heaped spoons of my black mica powder in, and I'm going to put all of there's really not much in my little jar, but I'm going to put all of the super fine holographic glitter in as well. And then I'm also going to put some of the chunky glitter. Probably going a little bit overboard, but they really want a lot of bling. And I think this is going to just do the trick. So I'm not filling it up to the top. I'm doing it about halfway. And I'm also not filling this part of the mold right to the top either. Although it's all going to be black, because there's so much glitter in my resin, I just want to try and alleviate bubbles. So I'm going to do the big part in 2 layers. And then with the noughts and the crosses, I'm going to just let all of this cure now. And I'm going to be doing the whole bubble thing over that. So I've got some ordinary standard dishwashing liquid that I've mixed in with a little bit of water. So I've got that ready. So this is the next day. Everything's nicely cured. And my next step is I'm going to do the noughts and the crosses. So for this, you're going to need some UV resin. You're going to need your Chameleon powders. And I've got my little mini UV light. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and zoom in to one of them so that you can see clearly what I'm doing. And then with the other 3, I'm going to speed it up just so that you don't have to sit through a huge long process. And so right now what I want to do is I want to really rapidly stir my dishwashing liquid that is mixed with a little bit of water, and I want to form a lot of bubbles. And then I'm going to try and use my smaller bubbles You can see there that it's really nice and foamy. So I've just put those aside. And so the first thing I'm going to do, I've just tried to zoom in a little bit here for you. I'm going to put just a very thin layer of UV resin over my black. And then I'm just going to use my silicone pen and make sure that I get right up to the edges and that there's no gaps. And then I'm going to try and find the little bubbles, and I'm going to put those over the UV resin. And then I'm going to use my little light for about 40 seconds just to cure that. And then I'm going to take my paper towel and make sure that I get all the excess liquid off. So I know it is quite hard to see the bubbles there, but once I start putting the Chameleon powders on, you'll notice, and also right at the end, I've got some very close-ups. So I'm doing the exact same thing on all of the others. The colors came out really beautiful, and you know, under the studio lights you just don't get the full extent of how deep the colors are when you use the Chameleon powders. So I did take some pictures outside, so you will see how lovely the colors came out. And then I just started to randomly spread the powders all over. Just trying to mix the colors, just to put different colors, kind of blend colors into each other. It's a super fun project. And you know what, kids, you remember we used to play, I as a kid used to play this with paper. And they still do. The kids love this game. So it's such a nice gift for children. So I just randomly spread the colors out. And then also remember that you're going to need another set of noughts and crosses. So off camera, I'm going to do the same set over again, so that, you know, when two people play, you've got enough. And that's kind of what it looks like. So you can see the bubbles there. And once you put the top coat on, it really starts to pop. And I honestly just wish the lights would show a little bit better the deepness of the color, but you'll see at the end. So I've got 40 grams of my 1:1 medium viscosity resin that I've pre-mixed, and I'm just going to do a layer on top of this. Right, so this is the next day. Everything's nicely cured. So I've got 210 grams of my 1:1 medium viscosity resin. I've pre-mixed it, and I'm going to add a heap spoon of the black mica powder in again. And I'm going to put a whole lot of the holographic glitter in as well. So it's a mixture of very fine glitter and then sort of more chunky pieces as well. And I'm going to pour that over the complete back of the mold. Sorry, there's quite a lot of background noise. At the moment, there's some dogs barking and there's a lawnmower going. So I do apologize. And then I just spread that around nicely, and I used my heat gun to pop any of the bubbles. And then I left that overnight as well to cure. It was a really fun project. I enjoyed doing it. There's just so many things that you can do with this mold, you know, different designs, using dried flowers. So I'm quite keen to do a few more at some point further down the line. Right, so this is the next day, and I'm going to take it out the mold. This is the exciting part. I absolutely love it. It looks like an absolute galaxy. It's stunning, and it's very, very blingy, so I know she's going to love it. It's super solid as well. It's very, very strong. It's a strong board. It's not going to easy break for sure. And I'm so chuffed with these. I mean, the colors are absolutely stunning. And you know what? I just think my camera doesn't pick up colors as well as it should. But like I said, I've taken some pictures outside, and you'll see the depth of the color. They are beautiful. And so that really just kind of makes the whole thing pop. So you'll see how beautiful the colors are. I've got a picture that I took outside, and I've zoomed in really close. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I've so enjoyed doing this. It's really been fun, and it's something different. And I'm very happy how it's turned out. It's just like a little galaxy board, and I know she's going to love it. And I'm going to do the other noughts and crosses exactly the same. So, you know, two people can obviously play. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.